Good morning, this is Jesse. Good morning, this is Jesse. Hurricane coming to Florida. I tested the maximum winds. Online it was saying about 85 miles an hour. Pendulum indicated 88. I sent to take away energy, dynamic energy from the hurricane. Spun for, let's see how long did the pendulum spin. We'll ask the pendulum. The circle is the answer. How long did the pendulum spin taking away dynamic energy from the hurricane? 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 minutes the pendulum spun. And what was the wind speed after that, according to the pendulum? I have no way of measuring it. We'll see what the news say. Wind speed after the pendulum, before it was 88. After the first pendulum healing 2 hours ago, it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and it is going to stop. So 75. So it went down about 10 miles an hour, which of course is a lot of energy there. Now it's 2 hours later. I'm going to send to take away destructive energy from this hurricane. I forget the name of it. It's heading towards family in Panama City, Florida. Send to take away destructive energy from the hurricane. Let's see, we're starting about at a minute and a half in this video. So we'll see how long it takes and see what the pendulum indicates the effect is. A few years ago, several years ago actually, there was a a forecast to be a very strong hurricane to hit Mexico. And in Costa Rica and a lot of other places, we actually got together and had, if you want to say, prayer groups to avert damage. And the hurricane did almost no damage. It made like the forecasters look like fools almost, because the hurricane really lost its energy and did very little damage. There's a man, Carl Mollison of GetWisdom.com, who channels messages from Creator. And the messages from Creator say that the natural winds on the earth don't go normally above about 35 miles an hour. And when these hurricanes and things happen, they are actually caused by the bad ETs, extraterrestrials, of course, who are, of course, in cahoots with elements of U.S., Israel governments and the world Illuminati organizations. And they're actually causing this damage. I think they look for when the possibility of a hurricane is, and they can strengthen it. One guy on YouTube put up videos of, you could see these bursts of energy from satellite views. You could see them boom, boom around this hurricane that were causing it to strengthen, a storm that was forming. So don't believe that these are all, as they say, acts of God. They are not. Here we're taking away the destructive energy. You notice the pendulum went side to side beginning. Now it is starting to go kind of diagonally, and it will end up going in ovals counterclockwise because it's taking away energy. And yeah, that's a welding clamp I'm making. If you want to say a kitchen sink cabinet for a greenhouse here we're building. Okay, now the pendulum is going in the counterclockwise ovals, and we'll see. I forgot to test the wind speed before I started to see if it has got stronger during these 2 hours, which it very well might, or what it's doing. Now, how on earth do I think that I can do something to hurricane? Well, I just, whenever the pendulum responds, it's something that evidently can be done. In hypnosis, I talk with angels. And one time, talking with the angel, just kind of out of nowhere, without asking any question, he says, "Ustedes son pequeños dioses, nada más que no lo saben." You're little gods. You just don't know it. Human beings are a higher level creation, very high actually. But we came down, we lowered our vibration to come to the earth, if you want to say, to see what it's like to experiment evil, to be without the love of God. And I think hopefully we are learning our lesson. That's why we're here, to learn lessons. They call the earth a school. We're reincarnated here to learn lessons. Some of them appear to be terrible lessons, suffering and pain and everything, and yet we volunteer to come as if we forget that it hurts when we come here. So that's what the earth is. It's a school, but it's like there's so much badness, so many reptilians and fallen angels and things, which I find with the pendulum, which is how I got into this. I ended up finding people who were controlled, or if you want to say possessed, by beings from other dimensions. And that surprised me, but I gradually learned how to deal with them, if you want to say. And anyway, so the pendulum says energy. People talk about the power of prayer, and of course some people believe, some people don't. I do believe in the power of prayer. But I asked the pendulum one time, how does the power of prayer compare with the power of using the pendulum? And the answer was that the pendulum is like me, myself, just one person using the pendulum is equivalent of roughly 22,000 people praying. So no, I cannot stop all badness in the world. I probably cannot stop this hurricane, but I can have an effect. And you can too. Nothing wrong with prayer. I believe in prayer, but if you learn to use the pendulum, you might find that you can actually do more. The pendulum is like an energy conductor. Okay. And it's anyway, so you can see it's working pretty hard here, taking away. People accuse me of moving my hand. Well, I don't move my hand. My hand does not make it move. It is a weight on a string, not real heavy, but it actually moves my hand. It's, I'm holding it steady, but the weight of the pendulum on the string actually pulls my hand around in little circles. It's not the other way around. Of course, I can now. The pendulum is actually losing energy. I can feel it. See, its swings are getting smaller and smaller. Okay. Now, let's see if we had an effect on it. And I'll try to. I'm pretty busy. I might be able to go in and see what the news are saying the maximum sustained winds are right now. At whatever time this is. 10 o'clock or something, I can't remember. Okay, it's stopping. Okay, well, let's ask what the maximum sustained wind speeds are now. I don't know if it's strengthened in these 2 hours. They claimed it probably would. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, and it's going to stop at 82. So maximum sustained winds are 81. So it has strengthened. Let's see what it was before I started this session of taking away energy. It's now at 80, 81. It was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 92, 92, not 92, 91. So it appears so far I'm being able to reduce the maximum sustained wind speed, if you can believe this little piece of colored rocks on a chain, by about 10 miles per hour. With that hurricane in Mexico, it was basically a miracle. I think it really was. A lot of people got together in faith, and it really had an effect. So we will see if this has an effect. According to the pendulum, I should do this every 2 hours. So I set a alarm for every 2 hours to be doing this.